In Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25.
Let's go.
They'll start by running the option to the right, and they are not going to let him turn the corner. Pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They will face a 2nd and 9 now following the penalty. In motion is McKenzie. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Richardson. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Purdy looking to throw. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So a pick 6 on the first play of the drive. And, Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have control. Now they just want to settle in and play their game and defend that advantage.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An auspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 44-yard line. Purdy now to throw. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Colts' 5-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Right now, boys.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And it's caught. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Niners have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Jake Moody now for the point after. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Richardson. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Pittman's first catch, good for a 1st down. The option to give to Taylor here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
With the score, Niners 7, Colts 6.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. 2nd down. Here's Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones down.
Touchdown, Colts! Jonathan Taylor, 31 yards. And the Colts are once again back in front. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route, worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he returns this to the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Keep it up!
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, what a game this has turned out to be for him. Remember, CD, he had the turnover earlier, and now the pick six, that's the cherry on top.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. When you force a turnover on defense, you're the guy most excited about getting back out there and trying to force another one. How about him picking off that pass, setting his sights on the end zone? You know he wasn't going to be denied getting there either.
Flushed out right. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Purdy from the gun. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the 49ers 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 35. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. In motion left goes Jennings. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Well, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Purdy will look to throw again here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 26. Back to throw, Purdy. this one caught by Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point try now for Moody. And this is back to a 5-point game. 49ers. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's a 2nd and 8. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything. But in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball, because keeping on the ground.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. What an outstanding run by Anthony Richardson. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go play action here. Purdy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And the Colts are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Richardson back to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Richardson looking to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
At the 34-yard line.
Purdy. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Connects with Kittle underneath. And that's good for a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
We're going to get him. Down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. Down to the 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd. Gay now set to kick it off. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Gay is on for the point after. Man, that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Colts 40, 49ers 14. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Got a man, that's Aiyuk.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
This game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Come on! Big play! Big play! It's about time! Teamwork! Woo!
The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Play action. Now Purdy.
Steps away to his left. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Purdy, big fourth down play.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
Escaping the pressure right.
This one into the hands of Will Mallory.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Now it's Richardson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield.
A nice effort and an even nicer stop from Kwity Paye.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 1st down, Purdy.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Purdy.
And he's got it.
And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Purdy off the play fake. Throwing here to Kittle yet again.
Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
They'll try and throw for it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
At the 27-yard line.
On second down, here's the option.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Well, he's had success running the football on this one, and that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made downfield, that's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Richardson on fourth down.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete. There he goes right side. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.